Yo guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Manchester City career mode in FIFA 17. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and remember, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And as you can see, we have our last Champions Cup game in the group stage. We are already through as group winners, but look at second and third. Copenhagen are currently in second, and Real Madrid, as it stands, are going into Europa League, well, Euro League, should I say. Don't like using Champions League, Europa League in this game. It's called Champions Cup and it's called Euro League. But as it stands, they are they're going to Euro League, which is insane. I mean, Copenhagen are a decent side, but Real Madrid should really be getting at least second comfortably but anyway. It's enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get straight into this game against Young Boys, who currently have 1 point in the group stage so far. So it should be another 3 points. We should end the group stage on 16 points, hopefully. So let's go ahead and get into this game. Right, the last Champions Cup game of the season. We're going to Young Boys, of course. Let's go ahead and look at the starting 11 for this game. It's really changed up and given a few players that haven't actually played a game this season a chance in this last group stage game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting 11. Here is the team. We've got Lafont in goal, got Sarbier at right back. We've got Humphreys, Grant in centre back with Otamendi. We've got Clichy at left back. We've got Fabian, Delph, Fernando, Sterling, Diaz, Sane and Ambrose up top. So, Clichy and Zarbieta are playing their first games of the season. Let's go ahead and see how they do against Young Boys. Fernando here, going to play out wide to Sterling. Sterling has to go on a run here. He's got the pace. He's easily going to beat this guy, surely. Who's in the box? A couple of step overs here. And he's going to go alone. He's going to have a strike. Oh, what the hell was that? That was like, I don't even know what to call that. That was just absolutely pathetic from Raheem Sterling. Early on in this game, we have a chance at goal, but Sterling absolutely fluffs it. Right, here we go. Delph has won that back. He's going to give it in to Diaz, who's going to play it to Raheem Sterling, who's going to play it down to Clichy. What is he doing there? Ambrose, Diaz. Oh, it's a great bit of play. It's a shot. And the keeper makes a good save and he jumps up and gathers that one up. What a good opportunity that was. What a great bit of play as well. Sane. Delph. Wait for the run here. And he's waiting it. Sterling. It's a good little bit of a play here. He's going to have a strike and the keeper makes a save. But Ambrose, is he going to get on that? No, they're going to get that one out. What a great bit of play by Sterling. A nice little bit of, change of direction to fool the defender. He gets past him, has a strike at goal, and the keeper pulls off a very good save. Here we go. Half time is approaching. Can we get a last chance? Nope, I don't think we can. I think that's going to be half time, and it is. There's the half time whistle. Not been a great half from either team, and not been a lot of action. So hopefully the second half can be a lot better, especially going forward. Right, here we go. It's a nice bit of play between Diaz and Ambrose. Is going to have a strike at goal. Diaz. Oh, I thought that was going to fly into the top corner. It would have been a nice goal. It was a great strike. Let's see how close that was. Oh, look at that. The keeper would never have had that. Look how low he was for that dive. But obviously, early on in this second half is a great opportunity for Diaz, but remains 0-0. Bad touch there from the Young Boys player. Gifts it. And, oh, it's a great back heel into Delph. What's Delph going to do with it here? He's going to give it down into Diaz. Into Fernando, is this? Going to give this to Zarbieta. For it to Sterling. Is he offside? I think he may be offside. Ambrose. Oh, he's not offside. It was an opportunity at goal that would have counted. Wow. I thought he was offside, but he wasn't. Right, we have around half hour to play in this match. We are on the 64th minute mark, so we are going to take off Diaz, looking very tired compared to everyone else. So we're going to take Diaz off and we're going to bring on Gundogan. Right, here we go from a corner. Sterling's going to pull it in. It's on the penalty spot. Otamendi off the line. We're going to play it back out wide to Sterling. Touch and a cross. It's a decent one. And, oh, Gundogan. We had it cleared off the line from the corner. And Gundogan, look at that. That should really be going on target. We should be 1-0 up through that little spell there. We should be at least 1-0 up, but it remains 0-0, and we have just over 20 minutes remaining of this game. Right, we only have a couple minutes remaining of this game. The ball has not gone out from about the 70th minute mark, so for the last couple minutes we're going to bring on Navas for Sterling, and I think we're going to take Sane off, looking a bit more tired than Ambrose, so we're going to put Ambrose out wide on the left, and we're going to bring on Iheanacho up top for Sane. Alright, the last few moments they get a corner. Obviously they're going to play it short. No, they're not. They're going to put it in. Edge of the box. We win it. Iheanacho now. Is he going to turn? He is. He's beating his man. He's beating his man. Surely he has to beat him on pace. Surely. He's keeping up with me. Who's in the box? No one is in the box. Look at that. No one making a decent run. But on the edge of the box here, Gundogan up to Fabian Delph. Oh, it's a great strike, but it's an equally great save. It's a strike on his left foot. Very good strike, but keeper makes a very good save in the last few moments. We get a corner. Hopefully we can do something from this corner and get the 3 points. Right, here we go. From the corner, going to whip it in, and it's going to come straight back out to Navas, and we're going to put in a cross again. It's a decent one, but the keeper is going to be there, and that is the full time whistle. It ends 0-0, and we end the group stage on 14 points. And been a very strong group stage from us. 14 points out of 6 games is a very decent result. Right, and here we go. We're going to show you the final groups, the way they have ended. So let's go ahead and take a look at who has advanced and who hasn't. So we've got Group A. We've got Barcelona and Leverkusen advancing. Barcelona undefeated, of course. Very strong team, of course. Leicester finished bottom. Didn't do too bad, especially being in the game. Obviously, in real life, they're doing very good in the Champions League at the moment. But on the game, they do finish bottom. They don't even go into Europa League, or Euro League, should I call it. Sevilla and Lyon advance in that group. Group C, we've got Bayern, Atletico Madrid. Bayern doing very strong also. I think they've done exactly the same as Barcelona. 5 wins, 1 draw. So Bayern and Atletico Madrid advance out of Group C. Group D, Juventus and Borussia Mönchengladbach advance. Arsenal, wow. Arsenal finish bottom with no win. Oh my god. That's shock. That is a shocker. Wow. 3 draws, 3 defeats, conceded 9 goals. It is a tough group, but they shouldn't really finish bottom. They should be at least getting second in that group, to be honest, behind Juventus. But that is Group D. Group E, Benfica and Napoli finish first and second. Spurs, again, that's another shocker, because they have a very good team. They go into Euro League, of course, but 5 points behind second. 1 win out of that group. That is insane. But that's Group E, Benfica and Napoli. Group F, we've got PSG and we've got Roma advancing out of that group. Oh, look at that. 6, 8, 8, 9. Very tight group. Very tight group, that one. But PSG and Roma advancing into the knockout stages in Group F. Group G, we've got Borussia Dortmund and we've got Moscow. CSKA Moscow advancing out of that one. Moscow done very well. Only 1 defeat, but too many draws. But they still advance out of that group. So Dortmund and CSKA Moscow advancing out of Group G. And H is obviously us and Real Madrid on the last game. They obviously faced Copenhagen and they obviously won. So they just about advance into the knockout stages of the Champions Cup. And we get 4 wins, 2 draws and no defeats, scoring 8 goals, conceding 2. We end on 14 points. Very strong so far in the Champions Cup. And that is that. So, some big teams, of course. Obviously, some big teams not making it. So, obviously, Arsenal and Spurs. I thought they would have at least made it to knockout stages, but there we go. But at least Spurs get into Euro League and Arsenal will just have no more European football to look forward to. But they are the groups. So let's go ahead and get into our next game, which I think is Leicester, which is going to end the episode. So we have 2 messages. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. We have tournament prize money. Wow, £18.5 million. The prize money has stepped up in this game. I think in FIFA 16 it was like you got like 8 million or something like that for winning the group, but we get 18 million, which is insane. And we have a message from Kevin De Bruyne. He's worried. Reading some of the speculation surrounding me, I want to give you another chance to prove that I'm the best man for the job. What? I don't understand that. Normally that message only comes from a player when you buy another player in the same position, but it is December and we have a message from De Bruyne saying he's read some speculation, basically feeling he's been replaced. But anyway, let's go ahead and advance into our next game against Leicester. Let's quickly see how they are doing. They are 17th, so a couple points out of the relegation zone, so not doing very well this season, but obviously still got a decent team. So let's go ahead and advance and hopefully get 3 points in this game. Right, the last game of the season. Obviously this is the first time, I think, with the new Premier League graphics. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting 11 for this matchup against Leicester City. Right, and here is our team for this game. We have Bravo and Go, Serge, Stones, Company, Alexandro, Fernandinho, Matuidi, Gareth Bale, De Bruyne, Nolito and Aguero obviously up top. And there are the subs. We got Leroy Sane on the bench. I feel I'm going to bring him on in this game instead of Raheem Sterling. So let's go ahead and get into this game and get those 3 points. Here we go. De Bruyne on the ball. Nolito, Matuidi. Oh, Aguero back heel into Fernandinho, and it's straight at Kasper Schmeichel. It's a great bit of play. Fernandinho straight at, look at that, straight at Kasper Schmeichel, sorry, and it's an easy save out for a corner. Oh, wow, that was a terrible pass, and Slimani is on the ball here. He's going into the box. He's going to have a strike at goal, but thankfully Bravo is there to keep the score at 0-0. There we go, Matuidi, good touch. Up into Gareth Bale. And Serge is going on a run here. He's not going to beat him, though. Oh, it's a great bit of play. It's a great bit of play by Serge. He's going to play into Aguero. First touch. Oh, shot on his left foot. But Kasper Schmeichel pulls off a big save. A big, big save there from Kasper Schmeichel. Here we go, Gareth Bale. Nolito out wide. Into Matuidi. Matuidi's going to go in, and he's going to have a strike at goal, and it's a great one-handed save. Again, another save from Kasper Schmeichel. What great play that was from Matuidi. Coming inside, just into this box, and puts a powerful shot towards Kasper Schmeichel, and he pulls off a very good save yet again. Right, here we go from the corner. We are literally on half time, and it's going to be... Oh, he's punched it, Kasper Schmeichel. Come back out to Gareth Bale. It's a good cross. De Bruyne. Oh, it's gone wide. And there's a half-time whistle. I didn't hear it, but there, that is the half-time whistle. And Kevin De Bruyne, in the last second of the first half, puts wide a very good opportunity. And we go into the break. Because of that miss, we go into the break. And thanks to Kasper Schmeichel, shall I say, we go into the break 0-0. Here we go. Leicester on the attack here. And down the right-hand side, got 2 players on him, but he's still got possession of the ball. Gives it to Simpson. Into Mahrez. Is he going to put in a cross? No, he's going to dummy me in. And he's on his left foot. And he puts it into Simpson. And it's 1-0 to Leicester. Wow. It is 1-0 to Leicester City. A great bit of play by Mahrez. I just couldn't handle him there. But puts it in. Vincent Kompany tries to stretch for the ball. But Simpson with a side-footed finish that the keeper just couldn't handle. And the right back there makes it Leicester City 1, Manchester City 0, totally against the run of play. Matuidi, going to wait for Nolito. Into De Bruyne. He's going to try to finesse shots, and it's gone way wide of the post. We have just over half hour remaining of this game, and Leicester are 1-0 up. Right, we have 20 minutes remaining off this game. We're going to take Nolito off. We're going to bring on Sane, and I think we're going to take Kevin De Bruyne off. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to take Gareth Bale off. We're going to put De Bruyne out wide on the right, Gundogan through the middle. Aguero out wide to Kevin De Bruyne here. Kevin De Bruyne, twist and turn. It's a great tackle. But Fernandinho's on the ball here. Going to put in a deep one. It's very good, but the defender is going to clear that one out with 13 minutes remaining of this game. Right. Aguero is on the pitch. I think I'm going to keep Aguero on. I think I'm going to take Gundogan out wide, Aguero at cam, and take De Bruyne off and put Iheanacho up top. Aguero, here we go. Come on. It's great skill from Aguero. Surely this has to be a goal. Oh, Iheanacho got in the way. It was going right out wide there to Leroy Sané on the left, and it hits Iheanacho on the way through. Unbelievable. Through to Aguero. Through to Iheanacho. Surely this has to be a chance here. Iheanacho. Oh, it's great skill. Oh, it's wide of the goal. Oh my God. How have I not scored in this game? Iheanacho, look at that. The defender didn't know what the hell was happening there. And it's a terrible finish. Maybe I could have squared it, but I was in such a good position just to slot it into the far corner. But we have, I think, 8 minutes remaining. Well, no, 2 minutes remaining in this game. And Leicester are still winning. And Matuidi is going to win that. And we're going to play it out wide to Leroy Sané. Sané is going to cut inside. Play it short to Iheanacho. He's going to have a curler. And it's a save again from Kasper Schmeichel. What the hell is going on? I just cannot seem to put the ball in the back of the net. But here we go. We've got everyone forward except... Oh, the keeper's coming. Let's wait for the keeper. Here he comes into your screen. Here he comes. We're going to play this around where everyone is. And it's a decent cross. Keeper comes and... That surely is going to be a full time. But he plays it out short here. It's dangerous. And there is the full time whistle. We get defeated by Leicester City. I'm speechless. Literally. We should have easily won this game. I mean, it was... I don't even know what to say, to be honest. But we do lose 1-0. We get nothing from the King Power Stadium. And Danny Simpson gets the winning goal for Leicester City. And it ends Leicester City 1, Manchester City 0. We'll have Watford at home. And then we'll have two home games. Watford and Arsenal both at home. Obviously, Arsenal, I don't know where they are in the league, but obviously having a terrible season in the Champions Cup, finishing bottom of their group. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Premier League table, and they're having a bad season. I mean, they're in 12th place, 10 points behind Crystal Palace and Manchester United in joint 4th place, which is normally where they finish, but... Doesn't look like it's going to end up being a great season for Arsenal. But we are top. Obviously, our first defeat of the season coming to the hands of Leicester City, who are now in 13th from 17th. But we've got Spurs in 2nd, Chelsea in 3rd. Got Crystal Palace and Manchester United obviously joint 4th place. We've got Hull, Stoke, Sunderland. Sunderland having a very decent season. Swansea also. Hull and Stoke. Like I said in, I think, a couple of episodes ago. A few smaller clubs having a very good season so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom. And Everton are bottom, but they have got a win on the board, which is obviously going to be very good for them. I think they'll go on a good run now. They have a very good team. I don't know why they're struggling like that, but got Southampton also struggling. Got Middlesbrough, West Brom, Watford, Bournemouth, Liverpool in 14th. And as I said... Leicester in 13th now from 17th. And that is the Premier League table. And I am going to show you who we have in the next stage of the Champions Cup. We have Leverkusen. Wow. That's the first time I'm seeing it. That's a very, very good draw. Don't get me wrong. Leverkusen, no game is going to be easy. But Leverkusen is probably the easiest, and I'm doing air quotes here, easiest tie, to be honest. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the games. We have CSK Moscow versus Bayern Munich. We've got Roma versus Dortmund, Atletico Madrid versus Juventus, Mönchengladbach versus PSG, Napoli versus Sevilla, Real Madrid versus Benfica, and we have obviously us versus Leverkusen, and we have Lyon versus Barcelona. So we've been given a decent draw there to be going into the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. But it's not going to be easy. Like I said, no European game is easy unless you play very, very good. But that is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next episode, guys. Have a great day. Peace.